Our VHS collection has been slowly growing to include all our favorite childhood movies.
Oh yes!
And it's time to figure out how to properly store them in a way that makes sense with the overall design of our apartment. What has not been making much sense is having the Nook directly in front of the window, which means the sun is blasting its heat on all our precious devices and media all day. So we also need to figure out a layout for the living room that allows us to fully enjoy watching old movies and playing retro games. So when I first put this Nook together, I really wanted to make sure there was a rug here to kind of anchor the space and make it feel very intentional. And I took this one from my bathroom, which ended up being the perfect size. The pattern though doesn't really match the aesthetic. Like it matches kind of the overall vibe in here, but I wanted the rug in the 90s Nook to look more 90s. In the 90s, Oriental style rugs were really popular, and burgundy was a very popular color for a rug. I kind of just kept this rug here as a placeholder, but I have been looking for one that's more suitable, and it finally went on sale, so I picked it up. It's not exactly burgundy, it's more of like a berry color, but I feel like it's kind of within the same family and it'll work. I don't want my whole living room to look 90s. I have a very intentional, like organic design going on, and I do want the Nook to have its own 90s vibe, but I don't want it to stick out like a sore thumb. I think this rug is going to bridge the two design styles really well. I also really wanted a higher pile rug for this area because it just feels so much more cozy. It also has this really nice plaid design that I think is gonna work really well. Ooh. Wow, look at that. Oh, that looks so cozy. Oh, they're gonna scratch this one up. You guys are gonna scratch this one up, especially Nova. Conan is more of a vertical scratcher, but Nova is definitely a rug scratcher. And this one has that nice material that they probably want to pull. That she's doing it right now. You guys are doing it immediately. Immediately! Oh my gosh, stop, don't ruin my rug. The mustard plaid is a little more prominent than I thought it would be, but I think it goes. And I think it is exactly the vibe that works with like this very retro looking TV stand. Nova, stop. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Maybe this was not a good idea, I don't know, but we have it now. Because it's such a small space, I feel like these kind of small details really make a big difference. Oh no, she's already pulling at it. No. I guess I should have known this would happen. When you have cats, you should just know that this is gonna happen. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that because I thought it would be mostly under here. Shit. You cannot have nice stuff with cats because they will immediately, and I mean like literally immediately, f it up. Isn't that so much nicer? That's a vibe now. That's a retro vibe. This is beautiful. I'm so happy with my choice. This is exactly the vibe that I was going for. I feel like the plaid, and even just the colors, like the berry mixed with the mustard yellow is looking real retro. And it's so much cozier. It suits the vibe so much more. A couple updates, if you haven't noticed. A few people were asking, how is Roman going to change the game in the GameCube? Because we had a shelf here. And as you can see, the shelf is gone. We quickly realized that we can't access that with the shelf there. And it's kind of cool because now when I turn the light on behind the cabinet, you can actually see the light come through more. And since we're gonna have a storage solution for the VHS tapes, it's actually gonna be pretty clear under here, which is really nice because I feel like it's so much more of a vibe now. Like now you actually see the rug and you see the light. The other small thing that I've changed, which you may or may not have noticed, is I changed the power bar. We had a black power bar and I changed it for the white one. It's looking hella clean and hella clear and super vibed up. Although I think the VHS tapes look really cool scattered around the TV cabinet in the Nook, ideally they should be stored upright, which doesn't really work for that area. So we need a better storage solution for the VHS tapes that also allows them to be seen. Now, I am not a fan of open storage, especially in a small space, because it just makes everything look cluttered. I want everything to be behind closed doors. But the other reason I'm not a big fan of open storage is because of the cats. If there's open storage, the cats are either gonna wanna jump on those shelves, or they're just gonna wanna like knock everything that's on top of those shelves. But I think I have found the perfect place to install some open shelving in a place that the cats cannot access, which is right above their cat wheel. There's a cabinet nearby that I think Nova could definitely make that jump, but I know for sure Conan can't. So I wanna make sure this shelf is an aesthetic shelf that they cannot access. Ooh. The color is so nice. It is somehow actually nicer than what is shown online. Online, it looks like slightly yellowish, but in real life, it has a really nice white oak look. I'm so excited. I also measured these to make sure that they will be able to fit a VHS tape. That is perfect. What I really love about these is that they are like rounded. So the edge here is rounded, and then they have these, and these are also rounded. Oh, this is gonna look so good. That's like 25 pounds. I think that's like 25 pounds. How heavy do you think that is?
12 pounds?
Shut the... I swear it's like 25 pounds.
It's like maybe 15.
Okay, now lower it. A touch more.
I'm gonna upgrade it to 20 pounds.
Yeah, okay, I was pretty close. And I was tiptoeing. I have been working on this for like the entire morning. It started off pretty well. I was doing all my measurements, I was being very meticulous, making sure that the shelves would be installed in the middle, trying to set up the level, but this girl is messing it up. Nova. Guys, can you take these elsewhere? Nova, can you not be there? Can you be elsewhere right now? Because you're moving my level. Big move. Come on. Stop. I tried different configurations because I was like, you know, side by side looks really good. What about staggered? Maybe staggered looks good. I couldn't decide, so I put the VHS tapes on the shelves and held them there to visually see what it would look like. And I was like, all right, I know what I'm gonna do. I like them side by side. That was originally what I wanted. Everything is marked. I'm good to go, ready to drill in the holes. So this wall is like this thin. It's like 7 centimeters. I'm not banking that the studs are gonna be in the exact placement that I need them to be. So I was going to use toggle bolts to install the shelves. And then I was looking at the shelves and I was like, if I am installing these side by side, then like the middle toggle bolts are gonna be like this. They're gonna be like this close together, which as you can see, it's not gonna work. I really wanted them side by side, but I'm like, all right, fine. I'll do it staggered. Like, it didn't look bad. It looked kind of cool. That looks pretty good, right? And then I'm like looking at the placement of this and I'm like, oh, this is like directly above this light switch. And according to chat, that's not good. That's not good. There's probably electrical wires back there and it's a little bit shady. Do I want any risk in this scenario, in this rental that I do not own? No, I don't. I don't think we can install them here. Kind of bummed out that this situation is not gonna work because I could like literally see it. I mean, not only could I see it in my mind, I held it up and saw what it looked like and it looked really good. And I was like, great, the cats cannot access the area here. It is safe from these guys right there. And it was kind of like dead space on top of the wheel that I'm like, great, it's a great place to use this like vertical height. I know that there's things that I could do to possibly make it work, but I don't want to. I just don't want to take the chance, especially because I have to drill a hole like this big to get the freaking toggle bolt through. We gotta find another place for these shelves. I have some ideas, not my first choice, because clearly this was my first choice, but we're gonna have to make do. Who's canoodling back here? Is someone gonna fall off this bed? Okay, when I put this bed up, some people were like, why did you only get one bed? Like, why? They don't wanna share. Look at them. Look, you think they don't wanna share? They like sharing, okay? They like cuddling up cozy beside each other. Does this look like two kitties who don't wanna share? I actually have gotten them 2 more perches just to make this area even more interesting for them. So if they don't want to share, then they won't have to. But I think they'd like to share. I think they'd like to share. I'll leave you guys alone now. Here. So we got 2 more of these, which are kind of like bed platform hybrids. They don't have the edge that this one does. Otherwise, they're the same in design and feel. And now I just have to decide how to set up the wall to incorporate these as well. And this, which was originally vertical over here, I'm gonna put horizontal to hopefully encourage Nova to scratch here instead of the rug. And this one was coming loose, so I did glue it and fix it, and it is ready to be scratched. Oh, oh my God, no, that's not acceptable. Like, it just pushed up.
Don't break the glass.
I'm not gonna, how can I break this?
You're a little gorilla.
Okay, this is looking pretty tight.
Whoa.
You're not even jumping.
Guys gotta coordinate better.
She is so scared. We thought we'd try moving the Nook to the other side of the room because the sun just shines down on the TV and the consoles all day. So we have to drape a blanket over it, which makes it an eyesore and kind of defeats the purpose. No, stop. No. We've had the TV in this new setup for like 48 hours and we're trying to watch movies and it's just not that ergonomic. It's not comfortable. I don't know why. It actually seems less comfortable than the other position, even though it's basically the same. It's just on the other side. Woo!
So Harry volunteers to
But I just can't get used to it. There still is a little bit of glare on the TV. And basically to watch a movie properly, I have to like fully shift my position to face it so that my neck isn't being cranked. The reason we had the living room set up in this layout to begin with is because we actually never planned on having a TV. We used to have a 60-inch TV and honestly, we just never really used it that often. And we didn't want the focal point of the living area to be the TV. We wanted to leave it open for more conversation and connection. But we also realized we don't host people. Our place is too small and we are at that age where our friends circle is also very small. So we don't really frequently have people over anyway. And now that we have a TV, we may as well set it up in a way where it's actually comfortable to watch movies on and to play games on. On my last video, someone did suggest to basically rearrange our living room and have the TV against the wall and have the couch facing the TV. And actually this is how the last tenant had it set up. But I think because they had like such a huge couch and a really big media unit, it just looked really cluttered to me. But since we can't actually get into a position that is comfortable enough to actually enjoy it, We're just gonna try it the other way. I will say, we just moved the couch and it's immediately cozier. Enclosed now, which I kind of like. Come on, get on.
I mean, we should move the couch closer.
Oh, you want to move the couch closer?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine being like right up to it. You know, it's
I think this is...
I want it for games.
What? Dear, this, are you whack? You can't be closer than this.
As a kid, I would probably sit like this.
You can put it a little bit closer.
Yeah, put it closer.
Dear, chill. Chill. You like that? I like this. This is ergonomic now. They're really determined.
Oh, I remember this part as a kid.
It's been a journey trying to install these shelves. This doesn't really fit. So it doesn't cleanly go inside. We're gonna see if we can shimmy it in. It's like almost there. It's almost there. The thing is now, even if I get it on, like I think these shelves are here for life. Like I don't know if I can get the shelf off, even if I get it on. So is it a good idea to force it on? No, it was not a good idea, and I spent the next 10 minutes trying to get it off because my perfectionist self thought it wasn't close enough to the wall. And I also didn't want to delay the stress about how to remove the shelf when we inevitably move out. This is concrete wall, so it's been a bitch.
I put in a screw into the drill and then I use that to essentially grind down the hole in the shelf. So this just slips in and out now and we don't have to fight to get the shelf on the screw on the wall. So I use the screw to fix the shelf and vice versa.
And it also ground down the screw.
And now Conan's about to grind it down with his paws.
It goes in fully without me twisting it or wiggling it.
Moment of truth. Ooh, ooh. I think we just gotta screw them in a little more. And we've already broken 2 screws. So I've already changed the position and I'm moving it one more time. And if this works, then this mess can be covered, so it's okay. It's New Year's Eve, and we are going to try one more time because I refuse to go into the new year without these shelves being up, because the 3rd time is the charm. And that's it, that's all I'm saying. It's gonna work. I present shelves. Shelves hung on concrete using picture hangers, because they're not actually in the concrete, they're in the drywall.
So we were just doing too much.
Well, I mean, it's not supposed to look like this, but I just don't care anymore. Oh my god! Oh, yay! I would love to end this video with the victory of the shelves finally being put on the wall, but I can't because that's not what happened. Maybe like 20 minutes after we put them up and put everything on the shelves, as I was rearranging some of the movies, it fell. We put it back on the wall and realized like it's just gonna fall. It's not the right mechanism to hang it. The shelves have the keyholes that are meant to be hung on a nail and not with picture hangers, and the picture hangers don't actually hook all the way into the shelves, so they're not sitting on them the way that they should be. They're kind of just like tugging at the very tip of them, which is making it really easy for them to just fall off. So that's that. I have a bunch of holes in my wall. It literally looks like we had a freaking gunfight on New Year's Eve. I mean, we saw what it looked like when it was up for a hot second, and it looked so good. So I'm learning to not let my disappointment stop me from trying. This is just what happens when you try. When you try at anything in life, it is not a guarantee, and there's gonna be some failures. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do yet because I feel like I have exhausted so many options, and I'm not sure if there just needs to be another VHS storage solution altogether, and I need to just do something else with this wall. I know that this stuff just happens when you do it yourself. Like, this is not a crazy DIY project. It's just me trying to put shelves up. But a lot of like disappointments and mishaps and just shit going wrong happens when you do it yourself. And it's something I am learning to cope with as a perfectionist. It's not always easy, and things don't always end up looking that pretty in the process. I'm learning to let go of attachment. I think there's a balance of like desire and wanting something versus being very attached to the result and needing it to be that way. And that might be what this situation is telling me. But I do trust that whatever I end up with will be good. So all this means is we're not yet there. The story is not finished, but it's all gonna work out in the end. I hope. If you have any ideas, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. To be continued.